everyone, everybody, everyone's. How is everyone doing? My name is Tasha. I am also known as Chef Taste by Tosh. And today I just wanted to come back to you guys quickly to piggyback off of the last video that I shared with you guys that focused on Meatless Mondays. So it is again Monday. We are going to again make it meatless. And I'm going to give you 5 more tips on how to do that. Okay, tip number 1, use condiments. Don't forget about condiments. If trying this Meatless Monday thing is something new for you and it might be a little bit uncomfortable, you can always try adding condiments to whatever it is that you prepare or purchase to help you get through the meal or enhance the flavor of something that you've never tried before. So there's 3 condiments that I love that are absolute winners that you could definitely try. The first one is hummus. Hummus is everything. It is very simple, easy to make. You can purchase it, but if you do decide to make it, very few items that you need. You need chickpeas, or what some people may call garbanzo beans. Chickpeas, oil, a little bit of lemon juice, salt, and fresh garlic. Some recipes may ask you to add tahini. If you have tahini, go for it. If you don't, no one's gonna die. It'll be fine. Mix those things together in your food processor so that it comes to like a nice smooth paste. You can add this to a sandwich if you're gonna do a meatless sandwich, or to a nice salad. That's another way to get some protein in there with some other flavors. So that's one condiment. Pesto. Pesto is your friend. If you're wanting to add flavor to a wrap or some other meatless item that you like, maybe you have an item that has seitan or has tofu or something like that. Adding a little bit of pesto to it can definitely help. You can add some pesto to a sandwich. That's something else that you could do. If you want to try like a grilled cheese, that's really simple. That's an easy way to ease you into a Meatless Monday, but you can do it real different. So instead of having regular American cheese, you can get your nice bread. You can put your pesto down on your bread. You can get some sliced mozzarella, or like some white cheddar. Put that on there. Throw some slices of tomato on there, and boom, you got yourself a brand new sandwich with pesto. And then the last one is salsa. A lot of people sleep on salsa. It isn't only a dance, and it isn't only good with chips. You can add it to a soup. It tastes really, really great on the soup. If you're doing there's a really great roasted tofu steak recipe that I know about, but it's really, really great with salsa as an accompaniment to it. It's very, very yummy. So those 3 things, those are really great items that you can use as a condiment to your meatless meal. Hummus, pesto, and never forget, don't sleep on salsa. Your second thing, you can try different legumes. I think I talked a little bit about that before on our last video. But there's so many different beans and legumes that you can try out there. There's lentils. Try ones that you've never had before. Beans are really economical. They stretch. You can make them go a long way. And they can be really, really good. You can have them by themselves. You can have them in a soup. You can have them in a stew. There's black beans that you can try. There's this is also an opportunity to try some beans or legumes that you've never heard of or never tried. You may have heard about like a split peas or yellow split peas or lentils. There's green ones, there's brown ones, there's red ones, there's black beans, there's butter beans. If you're a country girl like me, you like butter beans. Those are things that you can try. So that's another opportunity for you to try something different on your Meatless Monday journey. So beans and legumes are always a go-to. Pro tip, they can be very economical when you're purchasing them dried. So that's a way to save some money. Everybody's looking for ways to save money right now. If you can't or you don't want to purchase the canned variety, you can always get the dried one, and that lasts a little bit longer too if you're not going to use it all at one time. Number 3, there is non-dairy milk. So that's something small that you could add into your Meatless Monday day. If you are a coffee drinker, for example, instead of having half and half or whole milk or something like that in your milk or in your cappuccino or your sexy coffee, whatever you want to do, macchiato, you could try a nut milk. You could get soy milk. You could try almond milk. There's oat milk. There's hemp. There's cashew milk. There's all different kinds of milks out there outside of our regular cow variety. So that's something that you could try too. So get out there and try some nut milks. They're really, really good. Many of them are good for you. Much better for you than, say, a regular cow's milk. That's just my 2 cents. What else? You could also take this time to try, you could try different types of vegetables with pasta. So pasta is very relatively inexpensive, and when it comes to people that are trying to ease into Meatless Monday, oftentimes that's going to be the go-to. Well, I can have, a pasta without any meat in the sauce. So that's one thing you can do, but you can crank it up a notch by trying different types of pasta. Did you know that you could try, there's one that's called gnocchi. It isn't like your traditional spaghetti. It is a potato pasta. And that because it has that potato as its base, it sucks in all the flavor of whatever it is, whatever the sauce is that you put on it, much, much better. It absorbs it. It's wonderful. You could try a pasta that's called orecchietti. It actually means little ears. That one is really, really yummy. So if you're trying to take this Meatless Monday journey with little ones, trying different sorts of pasta, giving them a different one, different shapes, is something that might be pleasing to them, to their eyes. There's tagliatelle. So that's another spaghetti, or another pasta, not spaghetti. Another pasta that it looks similar to like your linguine, but it's flat, it's a little bit wider, and it's like ribbons. So that's another thing that you could try. And in terms of a sauce or vegetable sauce to throw on there, ratatouille. That's a no-brainer. I love ratatouille, and I love the movie too, but ratatouille is really easy to make. If you don't feel like purchasing it from someplace, you can get your favorite vegetables and roast them all together in the oven. It doesn't take a lot of work. My easy one that I like to do, that's super simple, I'll take one onion, typically like a red onion or a yellow Spanish onion. I'll cut that up into chunks. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll take a bell pepper. I will take a couple of cloves of fresh garlic, and I'll take maybe a fresh tomato if I have it, or canned diced tomatoes. I'll use that. And then one of my favorite squash. I'll take maybe the yellow or zucchini squash. Chopped all those things up. Chunky, doesn't have to be perfect. I'll toss it all together, throw it in a pan, throw it in a hot oven. Before I put it in that oven, I'll add some salt, some pepper, some oil. As those vegetables start to cook down, they'll weep and create a nice little sauce that'll go on the tagliatelle that I was telling you about, or the orecchietti that I was telling you about, or something simple like radiatori, or pappardelle pasta, or your regular spaghetti. There you go. That's something that's super simple and something different, almost like elevating your Meatless Monday, because now you've tried a new vegetable pasta, a vegetable sauce that you never tried before, and you're going to put it on a different type of noodle that you've never tried. So you're going to do something really sexy. And remember, I was talking about your condiments. Adding a little bit of pesto on top of that would be yummy, or even just grating some fresh Parmesan cheese and throwing that on there. Dinner is done. Lunch is done. Super simple. So that was for number 5. The last thing is to remember that on your Meatless Monday journey, not only do you look for, like, some people will use rice, right? Do it for the rice. Shout out to Jovan. You don't always have to stick with regular white rice, or that's not the only grain that you can use if you're wanting to replace some things. There's amaranth, there's quinoa, there's wild rice, there's even black rice. There's all different kinds of grains that are out there that you can try. So use this as an opportunity to go to Sprouts or go to Whole Foods or something like that, wherever your local store is, and try a different type of whole grain. So those are 5 more tips that you could try. So trying a different type of whole grain, brown rice, quinoa, farro, bulgur, those things you can try. So that's 1. 2, pumping up your pasta with a different type. So trying a different shape pasta. That's something that you can do. That's 2. Number 3, switching out your regular cow's milk for a plant-based milk. That's something you can do. And then 4, trying different legumes. So there's a ton of them out there, many of them economical. And last but not least, your condiments. Making sure that you're trying different condiments. There's basil pesto, there's hummus that you can try, and then salsa. It's something that you can do not only for chips and not only a dance. So I hope that this was helpful. If you thought it was helpful, do me a huge favor. Click the like button. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button. Hit me with a comment in the bottom. If you're watching this on IG Live, hit me with a heart. And share this video with your friends. And hit me with a comment. Let me know if what I was sharing is helpful. If there's more information that you want to know from me, let me know. Let's talk. Let's vibe. Hit me with some good energy, guys. With that said, have a great rest of your day, and I hope your Meatless Monday journey is a fruitful one. Bye, guys.